Hello guys, Red Jake here, and I decided to do a different kind of video today, and I'm going to be going over this computer I got from a garage sale, and it came with 2 monitors, a keyboard, 2 sets of speakers, and I got it all around $10. So I guess like a week ago, I'm already using the widescreen monitor I got. It's like 1600 by 900 resolution. I'm already using that one for my dual monitor display, and it said this computer works, so I was gonna pop it open and see how it is. And I have turned it on. I've tried using the Windows XP code on it, didn't work, so whatever. I mean, didn't want to use Windows XP anyway, so let's just open it up and see how it is. See, we just open it with this tab here, and the cover falls right off. Let's look at what's inside. I've just stuck 1 more gig of RAM in here, and these are the 2 I stuck in, each 512 megabytes. And here's the hard drive. It's a Redemtech. Never heard of that company before. Oh no, it's just MIC underneath it. But it's 40 gigabyte hard drive, so that's kind of small. So don't know if I really want to use that ever, but I mean, might as well keep the hard drive if something's wrong with the system. Oh, you see, I just noticed this. Right there, looks like a capacitor's blown out. I'm surprised the computer even turned on. I mean, I was having problems turning it on earlier, so I just switched to the DIMM slots, and it worked. I think maybe this DIMM slot might be dirty inside, or it might be the fact that the capacitor's blown out. So let me take out the hard drive and let's check it out. Let me just unplug it. It's a pain to do this. But this computer also has a Pentium 4 processor. I forget what it was clocked at. We can check that in a second. Let's just open up the hard drive slot. Take out the hard drive. Oh, there we can see it. There we have 1 blown capacitor, and this one right here is bulging, probably caused by the heat created from this. And I believe this is an intake fan. Probably wasn't very good that there was no outtake fan, but besides up here, which is blocked by RAM, and also the hard drive, which sits right above this memory. Oh, wow. Right there on the hard drive caddy has a little bit of the capacitor juice on it, whatever it's called. And I'm surprised this thing turned on. And oh, look at that, we got a modem card in here. Don't know why we have one of those. So I'm just gonna power this on, see how it works again. I tried installing Ubuntu on it, didn't work. I think that the capacitor might have something to do with something else in here not working, because that 1 DIMM slot didn't work, and this CD drive didn't work right, so I'm not sure. Because I had problems with capacitors dying before, or blowing out, where it take out whole SATA port. So I'm not sure how that is. So let's just plug this back in. Actually, we don't need the hard drive boot, never mind. We'll leave that out. Because I was thinking about when I got this, I would just use it to upload videos for YouTube, you know? A low power system just to upload. I could fix it up again. Maybe. If this is a standard motherboard, which I don't think it is. It might be. No, it might be BTX. So let's just leave it open, and I'm gonna come right back, and I'll have it hooked up and powering it on. I'll be right back. Okay, I got the system plugged in and everything, so let's power it on. We're gonna see if we can get in the BIOS. It's Optiplex GX620. And I'm thinking the hard drive, so it won't boot to anything. But it looks like maybe it's BIOS version. So it's a 3 gigahertz Pentium 4 processor bus speed, 800 megahertz. Here, one sec. There, you can see the specs right there. Let's go to memory, and we see we have our 2 gigabytes at 533 megahertz, and they're DDR2. And let's see how PCI, we have communication device modem, BIOS, the CMOS battery still works, drives, we've, that's just smart reporting. Let's even check out the video size. Never mind, you didn't do anything. Performance, let's see if we can hyper-threading is enabled. Okay, that's good. I might try installing Windows 10 on this. I'll see if I can do it. One sec. I'll be right back. Okay, I've reinstalled the hard drive, and I've gotten my Windows 10 install media flash drive, so I'm going to plug it in over in the front. However it goes in. Okay, it should go in like this. There, I got it. I'm going to power it on. We're going to boot from the USB. Oh, I haven't seen this one yet, guys. This is pretty new to me. If you guys know what's going on here, just let me know down in the comment section below. I've never actually seen this yet. It's probably the 4th or 3rd time I've powered this thing on ever. And just look at that. It's used in the background and a bunch of random color pixelation on it. That might be because the capacitors are dying in it, so actually I'm going to power this off again. Okay, it's off. Let's try this again. Ooh, look at that. Oh, okay, I've never seen this before. This is crazy. I want to test out my speakers I got, man. Dang it. They're like USB powered ones, those are pretty nice, but I haven't done anything in this computer. I only have the 2 gigs, the RAM I've added, and they've worked before. So I have no idea what's going wrong. I'll open it back up and we'll see if any capacitors are blowing out again. So I'm going to power this off. I've never seen this before. Out of all the computers I've worked on ever, I've never seen anything like that before. That is crazy, guys. So I just power that off, because I don't feel like starting a fire right now. I think I'm just going to scrap this thing from parts, because it's literally probably killing something inside of it. Maybe the power supply is failing. I've looked at many error problems before on computers. I've never seen that before. So let's open it back up again. I don't see any problems or anything else. I've never seen this kind of thing happen before in any computer I've owned. And I've owned, I had 9 recently. I've never seen that problem before. So at this point, I think this computer's shot. So let's just take it apart and see what parts are valuable. Obviously, the motherboard we're not making any money off of if I end up selling anything. I might keep the Pentium 4 processor to install in another computer in the future. But I don't know. So here I got my tools here, and we're gonna take off the heatsink, because that's probably still worth some money. But I don't know what was wrong with that. That was cool. Never really seen that kind of stuff before. And now I actually got that on camera too, so I mean that's also pretty nice. And how do you get this out? I've done this before. I'm gonna take that out. I'm gonna plug everything now. So let's just save the modem card. Oh no. You know, I think I'm just gonna throw this out. There, it's gone. I've never used a modem card either, so don't know why I should stockpile them up now. What's that? I gotta set this down probably. One sec. Here, I'm just gonna set you down right there. Okay, I got it out now, guys. Here's the DVD drive with this ribbon. I'm not used to unplugging these. I'm gonna take the RAM out because I know for a fact it's probably good. Because if it wasn't, it would have started beeping or something similar to that. I'm surprised about how that started failing in that way. That's pretty cool, actually. I might end up rebuilding this system. I'm not sure yet. I might end up rebuilding it in just a couple of videos for YouTube. Because all I really need to get is a new motherboard. But I don't know, since I'm using a Dell Precision 360 to upload my videos to YouTube. I've been using it for a while now, and it seems to work fine. I record on my main system and upload it with the Precision 360. I don't know what happened. So let's just pop the CPU out of the system, because that's probably still, of course, we've taken this out. These screws are making it so I can't take out the CPU. That's crazy. I started failing though. You only hear a beep when something's failing or something like that, or it gives you an error code and you find out how to fix it. Not like this. But the person that was selling this computer said it worked fine, and they're selling it as is. So I was like, oh, it works fine, but I guess I'm getting a monitor with it. I got like the 2 monitors I got with this. I mean, I guess that was worth it, because I would have just bought the monitor alone for $10. There we go, I can open it now. So let's take out the processor. I doubt it is anything coming from this processor. I think it probably has something to do with the problems with the board, because this processor, ooh. The processor might have a problem on the bottom. Might be a blown diode on it, or one of the capacitors on the bottom of it. I actually do have a spare processor. Let me go grab it. There, I got one. It might be compatible with this system. It's a Pentium 4. It worked before and it looks all fine on the bottom, so oops, just dropped it. I don't know if it'll fit in here actually. Where's the, oh dang it. Which way do I install this? Oh, wait, oh, I don't think this works with this system. Oh, this was sealed like that. This must go like this then also. Oh yeah, I got it now. I got it. So I'm going to grab some thermal paste that I have laying around over here. Okay, I got it now. Just some standard thermal paste. I gotta reseat the processor, and I need to brush off the heatsink now. Here, I normally just use toilet paper to do it. I mean, it seems like it's worked before, whatever it is. But here it is, got it. So I'm gonna just kind of brush it off. Oh yeah, that's dry, so the processor could have died or something similar. I actually have no clue at this point. I just kind of do this to brush it off. It probably doesn't need to be perfect for now, since I'm not running the whole system, unless I decide to install Windows 10 on the system, which I believe I could. See, that's all the thermal paste off of the heatsink, so a little bit more here, a few more wipings. I'm just gonna kind of seat it in here again. I'm not gonna do like a fully. I'm just gonna. Oops. Screw just came out of something. Covered with dust in there, guys. I think it's also covered. Yeah, filled with dust up there. Let me open up the thermal paste tube. I'm gonna put a little bit of thermal paste right on the CPU. And I've actually ordered a new like 2 more processors, and they should be coming in the mail anywhere by the end of this week or like in the start of next week. I ordered 2 Intel Xeon 5160 processors for my main computer rig. Is that how you seat it? Okay, well, I'm just gonna screw it in. Probably didn't apply enough thermal paste to it. Should be fine. Not like I really care about this computer at this point. And Pentium 4 is like $1 on eBay, I believe. Extremely cheap. Okay, I'm not gonna put that back. So I'm just gonna try turning it on again. Then put the monitor back up. I'll know what's wrong with this computer once I get this fixed. I just got some thermal paste in my leg, whatever. So we got the monitor, we'll turn it back on. We'll plug everything back in. I'm just gonna leave the system open to see if anything starts, whatever, like if another capacitor blows out, which I hope it doesn't. I believe this processor is dead because of this right here. It's a little charred on this corner piece. I can't really see it that well, but it's burned up right there. So it could just be that the CPU died of something. I have no idea what it could have died from, but clearly it's dead. Okay, that's all good and dandy. We'll power it on again. So I get the power cable back here, plug it in again. Let's see what happens. I wonder what will happen. If it burns up this processor, I'm gonna be pretty mad. So that's a decent processor I got. It's worth about $1 on eBay. Expensive, man. It's fine. It's working now. You know, I don't feel like trying to kill this processor off either. So I'm just gonna wrap the video up here, because I don't really want to damage this processor now. Well, there's a failure there, whatever. But, nope, power supply. Looks pretty clean there, actually. I could probably get some money out of that if I resold it. I might get enough money out of scrap for this system. I could. The processor is done for, though. That burnt up part right there. I think you can kind of see it in the video, but it's burned up right there. It's done for. But that was pretty cool, guys. I think I'm gonna take apart the rest of the system, because I think I'm only gonna take out the stuff I need or what I want to keep out of it. So I'm gonna take my processor back out. I'm definitely gonna get that RAM since it's a gigabyte, and I have a whole bag of DDR2, DDR1. Some, yeah, got the CPU pretty well. RAM, and that worked pretty well. I mean, I have tons of RAM. Never works in any systems. So try not to get. CPU still looks fine. I think the CPU's dead. Yeah, this processor's definitely dead. probably caused from overheating, since the system, I mean, there's tons of dust up here, so I wouldn't be surprised. And the heat sink's filled with dust. This is actually a pretty good heat sink. Big copper slug right there. Good for the heat. And there's filled with dust up in the front. So I'm just gonna take out the RAM. I'm gonna take out the power supply, and I'm gonna be done with this system. But that was pretty weird how the computer failed at that part. So we're also gonna unplug this for the CPU. But I've never really seen that kind of failure before in a computer. So I was kind of surprised, but I guess we got some stuff in this computer. We got a gig of RAM. So I'm just going to take out a power supply now. I could maybe use this as a test bench. Actually, I could probably use that exactly for that test bench for anything that I could plug into any motherboard. What is that, 20 pin or 24? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, it looks like a 24 pin, so I mean, that's how most motherboards are. But for my rig, my main Dell Precision 690, instead of having a 4 pin for the processor, instead it's 2 motherboard plugs. One's a 20 pin, and the other one's a 24 pin for the motherboard. So it's a pretty big, beefy power supply in that thing. It's like 750 watts for the power supply. Right now the processor is only dual core at 2.3 gigahertz, so it's pretty slow, you can imagine. So I ordered the 2 Intel Xeon 5160s, and they should be in the mail soon. I see how that is. That'd be pretty cool, getting about 0.7 gigahertz upgrade speed. Now, how do I take this out now? There we go. It's kind of hard doing it with one-handed. There we go. Looks pretty clean inside the power supply. I might just keep this for testing purposes. Other than that, this whole rig's pretty much garbage. I really don't need only a CD-ROM drive. It's not even a burner, so I mean, it's pretty much garbage to me, because I have tons of CD-ROM drives in other systems. But I have no computers really that use this besides a laptop, I believe. I have 4 HP laptops and 1 Toshiba. I got the other, I mean, I got the, the HP laptops about a month ago. Recently, one of their hard drives is failing, overheats, but that's besides the point. So, all I got out of the system pretty much was, the only good thing I got out of the system was about a gigabyte of RAM, and then a big old heatsink, which actually that'll probably be good for anything really if the mounting brackets are the same, which I highly doubt. But if I got a Dell computer from the same age, probably like a guy on an Optiplex, it'd probably be the same. Then I got this power supply, which is a, what is it? 275 watt power supply. So I guess this could be like a test bench one that if I wouldn't ever test a computer. This is 4 pin, then 24 pin, and 1 SATA power piece on it. So I mean, that's good for about anything. So I have tons of power supplies at this point. So overall, I'm pretty happy that I got all this stuff. I got these speakers also. These are the ones I got. They're actually USB powered, and I can actually run them off a portable battery charger, like one of these. Let me just plug this in, turn it on, and plug which one is it? This one's the switch. So I just power that on. Here, I'll get my iPad and play the music on it. I'll leave the link in the description for this music also. but it's plugged in now. You just listen to play. So I guess they're pretty good since I can carry them wherever I want with a whole battery charger, but it's pretty nice. So I mean, I also got this keyboard I got that monitor with the deal. I got my main monitor back there with it, all for $10. I could have just bought the 1600 by 900 monitor for $10. I would have been happy. So I'm pretty happy with what I got from that garage sale. And if you guys want to see my main rig in the back for next episode or a future episode of what I've got inside of it and the specs, leave a comment if you want to see that, and leave a like if you liked the video, dislike if you didn't, leave a comment why you disliked the video, and also share with a friend and subscribe. I'm Rad Jake, and I'm out.